Hello to everybody, and today for Batman the Animated Series review, I'm doing Terror in the Sky. So this is the return of Man-Bat, but not in the way that you think. This is where various sightings of Man-Bat are being shown in Gotham, and Batman decides to investigate by asking Kurt Langstrom if he's behind these sightings. But once he gets a DNA sample and finds out it's not him, he goes on a quest to find out who really is the perpetrator behind it. But once he does try to find it, he gets into a goose chase with him where he's on the Bat-Cycle. And I actually do like the scenes with the Bat-Cycle, since I felt we didn't get much of Bat-Cycle action. The winter environment really works well, and I like how he's moving the Bat-Cycle on various stairs to escape Man-Bat. But once he gets more evidence, he's able to figure it out who's behind it. It turns out it is the Kurt Langstrom's wife's father. I forget his name, but he's basically behind it, and I just showed the biggest twist of this episode, but here's your spoiler warning. It's revealed that it is Kurt Langstrom's wife who has been turned into a Man-Bat. Because when he was trying to find a cure for the animal DNA, since he felt the Man-Bat serum's superior, but once he drops his serum beaker, the wife of Kurt Langstrom ends up touching it, and some of her blood gets on it, and she ends up mutating into a Man-Bat when she tries to go on the plane with Langstrom when he tries to escape. But she ends up becoming Man-Bat on the plane, and Batman swoops in on the Batwing to rescue the people on the plane, and one lady ends up falling out, and Batman's able to save her in time, of course, but once Man-Bat escapes with Langstrom, Batman follows, and it ends on the bridge where Langstrom's knocked out, and Batman tries to fight Man-Bat by injecting a cure, because he does have a cure after interrogating the father-in-law of the Langstroms, and that's where he does reveal everything. But once Batman injects her with the cure, it doesn't work at first, but she pushes him back, and later Batman just splats on there, and she ends up turning back into herself. And she almost falls off the bridge until Langstrom picks her up and the two hug, and then Batman has done his duty and he goes home. But yeah, this episode was definitely a quick one to watch for sure. I thought it was entertaining. I liked the winter aspect of it. And unfortunately, this was the last time we did see Man-Bat in this show. I don't think it's as good as the On Letter's Wing, the first episode. This is basically a sequel to the first episode in a way, continuing the Man-Bat story. I think he did show up in some of the Batman Adventures comics. I actually do have one where Batman and Robin tried to find Man-Bat in the Batcave after Alfred gets startled by his appearance. I thought that comic was definitely entertaining. As to where it fits into the canon, I'm not really sure. But Kurt and his wife did show up in the new Batman Adventures all the way in Chemistry. I think that's what the episode's called. But I definitely give this episode probably a 7 out of 10. I don't think it was my favorite one, but it was definitely had some entertaining storylines. I thought it had a good conclusion to Man-Bat and his wife. I felt they got some happiness at the end. But the next episode is definitely an interesting one. It's where all the villains gather together against Batman. So be on the lookout for that review. So anyway, thanks for watching.